It is 1 a.m. and we are off in the races. We decided to leave this way because we want the second half of the trip to be in the day because it's harder. So we're getting an early start. How do you feel?
Good. Hi friends. Tired.
It's going to be pitch black for the first large part of this trip.
Hours.
So we'll probably see you in a long time. Oh my gosh, we're driving through an actual cloud.
We can't say.
Ah.
The high beams make it so much worse.
We're driving through Tahoe right now.
Kinda. I don't think we're there yet.
No.
Oh god, I can't.
I know, you can't see anything but what's happening.
See on the screen?
Yeah.
I don't know where the road is.
Oh.
Oh,
Homie.
come on.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing? Oh, there's just pure snow on the road. Oh yeah, we need to get out of this.
Oh no. It's dumping.
What?
Update. We are at the 6-hour mark. It's still pitch black out. We are somewhere in the middle of Nevada. How would you say it's gone so far? It's been pretty nice.
Gosh. Pretty good. Switching driving, so I'm excited.
Yeah, there was only one sketchy part. We went through Lake Tahoe and it was kind of blizzarding for a second.
Yeah, Tahoe was nuts. I was like, I had to go like 45 miles an hour, but then it's been straight away 80
Yeah.
and not snow on the road, so that's good.
Yeah. And yeah, now we're headed to Idaho. See you guys there. We're in Idaho. The time
We switched to Idaho,
switched
and instantly turns into a tundra that's dumping. We can't even see. It's raining sideways. It's actually snowing.
Snowing sideways.
It's snowing sideways.
Why does he have his
At least it's not
hazard
dark
on?
anymore.
Should we have our hazards on? It's Saturday.
All right, and we got sun. 2 minutes later. Wait.
Snow. It was snowing sideways hard for like 6 minutes, and now it's blue skies.
Huh. Idaho, man. Now we have no road.
In case you were wondering what Idaho looks like, not a whole lot.
It's so boring. What is going on out here? And we were trying to go around a tractor and everything's snow and we couldn't see the road and she drove us off. And we had to get someone to help tow us out. A little bit of a hiccup, but we're good. We're driving.
I accidentally drove us off the road. Questions?
What are we on, hour 10? We're on hour 10 of driving. We're gonna answer some questions now. We got some light so you can see our faces. And these are pulled from Discord and Instagram. I don't know, Cindy put out a story the other day. What's your favorite movie?
Sam. Oh no.
Oh no. We don't watch movies too much.
Okay, yeah, the truth is, everyone thinks I'm so weird for not watching movies, but
We are weird for not watching movies. We didn't grow up watching movies. If I had extra time, I would play video games, and if not, I was doing sports or like other stuff. But I just like comedy, so like movies like Step Brothers. I like watching like Rick and Morty, stuff like that.
yeah. Like, I've seen movies I like, but I can't think of a single one of them.
All right, what's your craziest story when we lived in the DR?
Ooh.
That's a good one. Dude, we did things like horseback riding, and anything you do there is just way crazier because you don't have rules and regulations. So
Okay.
all that kind of stuff was gnarly. So
Yeah.
it's like not that crazy, but like compared to what we're used to in the US, like we didn't sign any waivers and we just went nuts.
Yeah,
It was
so
awesome.
that was a fun story. So we went horseback riding. We'd never been on a horse before, and we went to this guy. His name was Tommy's Ranch. I don't know how we ended up doing it, but we just like went with this cool group. We drove in the back of a pickup truck through kind of the jungles up to this countryside. This guy was super sweet, and he owned like 12 horses, and he would just take groups out, and you would ride through like the jungles and stuff. And he was so funny. He was barefoot. He had a beer in one hand, a cigarette in one hand, no hands on the horse.
Yeah, cigarette and like he has a beer in the reins, like it's literally in one hand.
Yeah, and he's
like,
haul-assing, like feet up in the air, like giddy up, and it's so cool because the horses know what they're doing, so we don't really have to do anything.
They've done the trail so many times, like they know the trail.
Yeah, so when there's straightaways where the horses can sprint, they know. So I remember I was in the back of the group, and I start seeing everyone start to sprint, and I'm like, whoa, wait, is that gonna, and like the second I thought, like, is that about to be me, the horse just takes off, and I'm like holding on for dear life, like full gallop. We have no helmets, we have nothing on.
No helmets, never ridden a horse in our lives. Like,
yeah.
And we're within 5 minutes of getting on the horse, we're full sprinting. So I guess that could be one of our crazy stories. All right, Woodsman. What's up, Woodsman? All right, we're gonna get more deep on these. What experiences impacted you most in life?
Honestly, just some of the earliest experiences I had after moving out of home impacted me a lot because it just, I don't know, I felt like I just grew up so fast and like knew I could do it in the world. Like little things, like I took a trip to New York City by myself, just to like go and look at art and stuff, and just like walking around, finding my way around New York City by myself, like that, I feel like just made me so much confident and just being like an independent woman.
Mine's kind of similar. It's like going to school and finally being on my own, making decisions and switching kind of my life's plan, like pursuing videography and doing all these different things. That decision to do that was probably one of the most impactful parts of my life. And while doing that, we also started traveling and doing all these things. So like there was just like a 4-month period where we just said, screw it, I don't care what anyone says, we're gonna dive all in, do what we want. And that period has been so impactful, and it is carry on, and now, you know, we're addicted to the change, we're addicted to going after these things and just saying, you know, F it, I don't care what anyone thinks. Like that like month or two when we finally said yes, like that, I don't know how to describe it, but that moment in time was huge.
Yeah, that was the time when we were like, we're burning our bridges.
Smith also asked, what's our favorite quote? This is based on what we just said. The quote that actually made me really what helped me make that jump into say, you know, screw it and go all in was Tony Robbins. He always says the best way to take the island is to burn your boats, which means like if you don't have a plan B, you have no escape plan, you either are gonna make it or die. You tend to make it. So that quote we really kind of take home. We really go all in on everything, and it's like there's no time for a plan B, it just distracts from plan A. I really like that.
You are the universe experiencing itself from one specific perspective, and every person you have ever met is also you. So every act of love becomes an act of self-love, and that is the feeling you've been searching for your entire life. I don't know where that quote came from, but I read it somewhere, and it's just always stuck in my head, and I love it.
That's deep. Woodsman, you got a few here. I'm loving it. All right.
Yeah, these are good questions.
Where do you go when you need some inspiration? Ooh.
A dramatic change of scenery. So a lot of times it's like getting outside. If I'm just inside working, stuck, I get so locked in like, you know, in my own room. So just going outside, nature is a big thing. Completely changing it up, like when we travel and we just send it to some random country. I always find so much inspiration because everything around you is so new. It's like you're seeing the world, you know, for the first time all over again. So yeah, lots of like outdoor nature stuff for me. What about you?
Yeah, that always inspires me too. I like change as well, but I don't need as much of a big change. Like just if I need a bump, like turning on different music will do it for me. Like once I start hearing music, like maybe I want to make a video or something, like for me, if I can just listen to some good music, that can tip me off 100%, and I can just get inspired for the next day on what I want to create. Work-wise, to get motivated, I just listen to people. I listen to people's stories, like how they made it, what they did, where their mental processes are, and like I can just relate to them, and I see what they do, and like I see that it is possible, and stuff like that really helps me be inspired to kind of just keep going and to, you know, just put the work in, I guess, when you don't want to, if that's kind of what you mean by being inspired. Creatively, it's more like music and new places, and then work, it's more just listening to the best of the best and seeing how they think about it and why they do what they do, and just having a reason.
Also, when it comes to art, I love looking at like so many different types of art to be inspired. So if like I found, this is so random, I found this like crazy woman who makes rugs, like the most intricate, craziest, cool rugs that you could ever imagine, and like seeing like the patterns and stuff she used like inspired me in my own art. So I just look at artists, but like totally different types of artists, like potters and rug makers and like all sorts of weird things like that inspire me a lot too.
Last question about the woodsman. Who's the first person you call when you're in trouble?
Yeah.
You just said.
I would say you, but typically we're together, so if we're in trouble, we're typically together.
If Sydney's making a phone call, thanks for the questions. Those are bomb.
Yeah, those are good questions.
Favorite YouTubers growing up, like the OG YouTubers. Wow. OG YouTubers. I watched YouTube pretty much from the beginning, so I watched Smosh. I watched Nigga Higa.
Oh my gosh, I
Nigga Higa
remember.
was sick. He was sick.
Yeah.
Does any of you watch him? Leave down below if you guys watched him. I watched people like Freddie W. Does anyone know Freddie W? I watched Tobuscus. Oh, yo, I'm bringing up hella names. White Boy 7th Street.
Like Jenna
It was a
Marbles.
gamer. Jenna Marbles, I saw her. Shane Dawson. Ooh.
I
Yeah. We watched a lot of YouTube. We didn't watch any movies, all YouTube, personally.
Yeah.
That's what I watched.
Yeah, and I watched some of the early beauty people.
From Cade. Tell us the time you thought you were fucked, but it ended up working out. I don't know. There's a lot of little moments and a lot of the stories I can't say. So I can't throw people under the bus and get mad at people and stuff on here. So, honestly, Cade, that's a pretty good question, but I'm not going to answer it.
And like,
Ooh, I've had a surfing one. I went out and I got hammered in like 9-foot surf and just got smashed. Wanted to go in. My buddy told me, stay one more, dude. You just got to catch one. Dropped in. Oh, best feeling ever. That was probably the only time I can think of that. But I was getting fucked.
oh, you were. Oh, and then
I was getting fucked,
okay,
but not like in like live. Like, you know, it was like a very physical, just getting destroyed. Was like pretty much crying, but I was in the water, so you couldn't see it. Almost threw up, and then all of a sudden caught the wave of my life. It was awesome. Someone in your life that inspires you on a personal level.
I think it's just like my friends. My friend Alyssa inspires me. She just like built an awesome life for herself. She's just like such a cool, independent, badass woman. Honestly, just like the women in my life that I look up to, my friends, that just are fucking badasses and are just getting after it. Like Colby's
Colby's a good one.
Colby inspires me so much. She's one of my oldest friends. She is a firefighter. She's freaking amazing. She inspires me.
I agree. I love it when my friends are just doing cool things and I meet new friends that are. I just like doing cool things with cool people, and when I see people like putting in work and putting in the effort, that inspires me no matter what they're even doing. So Colby is a good one. Shout out to Tristan. I don't think you watch these, but my buddy T is trying to be an actor, and so he's actually pursuing it, and he went into like a little kid's play almost, but crushed it. I don't know, put himself out there.
That was so fun.
Stuff like that. Oh
went
man, it gets me fired up.
Yeah, we went and saw him in a play, and
Yeah.
oh, Cade came. When Cade
Oh,
was
yeah.
here, we went and saw the play, and it was so fun. I love, people just like, fucking going after it and like not caring. Like so many people wouldn't have been proud of that, you know? He was so proud. Oh my god, I love that. Yeah.
How is working together as a brother-sister team? Have you always gotten along well? I love my sister, but we could not work together. I think this is the most common question we get from like the most broad spectrum of people.
Yeah. What's your answer?
What's my answer? Should I just answer it? We have the same answer.
Yeah.
So me and Sydney, we were not friends at all. I didn't like her much. She didn't like me very much throughout high school. When we went off to college, we both transformed and changed tenfold. Everything changed. We realized that, you know, we probably shouldn't be enemies, and that we're both pretty cool, and we should probably hang out. And then we started working together just because it just kind of started going like more and more and more.
Like, no, because I'm trying to think of how it started. Because it definitely was way before we started working together. We wouldn't have worked together, you
Yeah, so we work together well. We obviously have our bickers and our fights, but obviously it's going well enough that we've been doing this for 2 years and I haven't judo chopped her in the throat yet, so that's a good sign. Or she does it to me. I don't know, she can kick my ass too, but we built up to it and we realized that we do work together and we both are very, I don't know, we're observant. We realize what pushes each other's buttons. We know how to work together well and we want to make it work. We work well together. Our strengths and weaknesses are kind of opposites in a lot of ways. So we pair with each other well, so we kind of come out much better. And like knowing all that makes it a lot easier to, keep wanting to make everything work and to keep working. It's obviously something you have to work on like anything because, I know what pisses her off, so I can do it pretty quick.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just you like wanting to be a team. Like when you're a team, it's not that it's easy to make it work, but it's just like we're a team, so we're gonna figure it out.
Well, yeah, both people want to. It does make it easier because you put the effort in.
Yeah, it's like we know we're a team, so we're willing to do the work, to have the hard conversations, to make it work. Where if people like aren't really set on it, I feel like it's just easy to get in an argument and walk away.
Yeah, and we're really willing, and I think we do it very quickly. Talking about, like Sid just said, the important stuff, like the stuff that really matters. A lot of little things build up, and it can be really bad really fast and built over time. Like when I have a problem, I tell her, and vice versa, and we just solve it. And it's like it's very uncomfortable most of the time in the situation because who likes to be confronted like that?
Yeah.
But it's only made us so much better. So like things like that, like we just both have that mentality, and I think you kind of need to have that mentality, or you're gonna piss each other off and you're just gonna burn bridges. So it has to come from a good place, and you both need to know that.
Yeah, and when you respect someone, like when Matt comes to me and is like, I'm noticing like these behaviors that we're going down a bad path with this. Like I respect him and I love him, so it's, even though it might be uncomfortable, it's like I know it's for the best. Like I know whatever it is, like I need to hear it.
All right, Lisa, got a few questions. What fuels your soul? What fuels your soul?
Looking at clouds, cooking, doing yoga, dancing around, going out on walks, being in nature, writing, doing art, reading.
Fuels my soul. Okay, here it is. When me and the people around me are all progressing in the things that genuinely matter to us, I am fulfilled.
I love that. That's a beautiful answer.
All right. Do you have a bucket list, and what is on it?
Ooh.
I don't think I have an official one.
Yeah. It doesn't have the official stamp.
I haven't wrote it down. It's not real.
Yeah, that is true. Big thing I want to travel. I want to go to.
Whoa!
That was a crazy pothole. I want to go to the other side of the world. I want to experience so many different cultures. I want to go to Asia, go to Australia, I want to go to Egypt, I want to go to Africa.
Yeah, I want to travel. I want to hit every continent, stuff like that.
I want to do a tattoo apprenticeship.
Ooh. Favorite books by Cake Vision, or from Cake Vision. By Cake Vision.
Some of my favorite books.
Let me just pull up my list.
The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Untamed by Glennon Doyle. Entangled Life by Merlin. Shit, I forgot that one. It's about how fungi has contributed to the evolution of this planet. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. What other ones? Oh, The Book of Awakening by Mark Nebo. That's my favorite book.
I got some. I'm gonna rattle through them. First, I got Sapiens. I don't know how to pronounce it. I got Hustle Harder by 50 Cent. That guy is awesome. I love hearing his story and how he thinks of things. The Decision by Kevin Hart. He is hilarious, and it's all about his mental, and I think he's like, it's like half entertaining, half just amazing information, and just helps you dive into yourself and your mental game and to get that strong.
Yeah, I've read that one. That was good.
Principles by Ray Dalio. The War on Art by Steven Pressfield. That one's awesome. If you're an artist and you are just struggling and you want to be someone that does more than the 9 to 5, I think that's an amazing book. And then The Power of Habit Your Habits Control You Much More Than You Realize. I'd recommend that book. Might want to be aware of that.
Yeah, I've read that one. That was a good book too.
Getting kind of long. Getting kind of long. One thing. What are you guys grateful for this year? You.
Oh my gosh. Every single one of you. This entire past 3 this entire past 3 months has been, I've like never felt so much gratitude before. I feel like I actually put out a call where I was like, I want artist friends and creatives who, you know, are similar to me in my life. I don't know anyone. And then
bada bing, bada boom. Y'all
Literally.
come in like nuts and ham.
Literally, now I have like all these friends all over the world that I feel like get me and that relate to me when it comes to creativity and art, and I'm just so thankful and grateful. And I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful for our health.
Alright, we're gonna go rapid fire on a few of these now. We're starting to get pretty long and some of these aren't as in depth.
Okay, let's do it.
Are you making a living from your NFTs and stickers? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Not yet, not even close. How can I start drawing? You can pick up a pencil, you can grab some paper, you can watch some of Cindy's videos and start mimicking, you know? Just get after it. Look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, tutorials. YouTube is your best friend. If you want to learn how to do anything in the entire world, just look it up on YouTube.
Don't know even why I just feel that I want to be your friend forever.
Aw.
We'll be your friends forever. How long have we been in the space? Crypto, few months. Filming, YouTube, 2 years. Love your energy. What inspires your art?
Thank you. Everything we've just talked about. A lot of other artists, traveling, nature, songs.
Will you go on a date with me? No, I don't want to go on a date with you. Where are you from? Love the Santa Cruz hoodie. NorCal, baby!
Hey, I'm wearing it
By
again.
Sacramento on your way to Tahoe.
Yeah.
Do you collab with other artists? If yes, would you collab with me?
Yes, I definitely want to collab with other artists. Well,
Want to? Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I got nothing to ask, but take care of yourself and have a good, happy time, and also have a happy journey.
Aw, we're having a good time. We're having a pretty happy journey.
Can we be friends? Can you please follow me back? Yes and no.
Yeah.
Full support from India. What's up? You're very talented. Keep it up. Is it better to upload copies in a collection or one-offs?
I think it depends what you're doing. If you have a big audience that wants your art, doing one-offs is kind of hard because you'd have to make, you know, hundreds and thousands. But one-offs can be a lot more valuable because people like the one-on-ones. So I think it just depends what your audience is and what your goals are.
What made you get into the NFT game? Me. What other crypto projects are you in other than Solana? Other crypto projects we end up with. I really like a few of the other layer ones. Like AVAX. Oh my gosh. Phantom, AVAX. I like Harmony One, Polygon. Those are kind of gaming. Luna, Terra Luna, Fire Sauce. I'm not really in any ETH. Hate the gas fees, and I like to farm liquidity pools. And I'm not in any Bitcoin. Love your videos. Wondering if you're available for design work.
Ooh. Potentially. Sorry.
Do you have a favorite painting or drawing that you have done?
Painting wise, I like the ones that I smeared the stuff across the girl's face.
Where are you driving to? Montana. What's your #1 New Year's resolution? 250K subscribers on YouTube.
Oh.
I just made it up.
I was like,
We're sticking to it. How did you get started, and is this your full-time job? Proud to see how fast you're growing. This is not a full-time job yet.
Thanks. Yeah, no.
We do video.
Yeah. I started just by hopping in people's Discords, going on Twitter, just kind of learning about the space a little, and then I released some NFTs and just started making content about them, and I kind of, just started meeting a bunch of people in the space.
Yeah. And if you haven't heard us mention it before, we did have we have another YouTube channel that we do video work for in our video production site, so it's not like we've had experience making videos and stuff, it's just we switched over to the NFTs real quick, so it wasn't like, Would you run an NFT launch for someone like as a consultant or project manager? Ooh, that's a maybe. I'd rather work on ourselves and our own brand. We got a lot of stuff coming. Favorite thing you like about NFTs? I like that the artist finally can make income and get like a percentage of royalties forever.
Like
Is it
visually.
like any kind of artist, like music too? It allows people to buy into projects that you don't have to be a huge venture capitalist or anything like that and have tons of money. It's so breaking down all those doors. Love that.
Yeah, I love that too. Power back to the artists and just the communities. I love how it's one of these weird situations where if you as the artist start popping, everyone in your community benefits. So everyone is like has such a strong common goal. And yeah, I feel like it just like makes such a tight knit community.
What's your favorite time of the day and why?
Morning, early, but as early mornings, like 5 a.m.
Yeah, we're weirdos. We like waking up very early. How can I get started drawing mainly on the iPad? Which one do you recommend? You gotta get one with the pencil. That's the first recommendation, and then after that, I mean, guys, come on. I mean, obviously, the best recommendation is to get the best one. So, I mean, but like, if you can't, you can't. They all work fairly well. So, I don't know. My recommendation is just get the one you feel comfortable buying that has the pencil, so that you can start. You can always grow, get bigger
Yeah,
from there. Like Sydney has this, like we have the smaller one. We don't have the best one. I'm not saying like we have all that.
yeah, but like obviously, like
We want the best
I
one.
want the best one.
Like,
We'll get there.
yeah, if I had the money, I'd buy the nicest one. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the best.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're talking about programs too, but I recommend Procreate if you're getting an iPad. It's $9.99 and it pays for itself. It is incredible. So yeah.
Nothing but success. Salutes from Chile. Freaking boom, baby.
I love that. We have family in Chile.
When Joyage Kingdom and Espovisuals collab.
Hey, 2022? AKA today?
You're making us drop that hint right now? Too bad we can't get the item shipped out yet.
Yeah, that's
It's taking forever, and it's not working. You know what I mean, Kate?
You know what we mean.
Which subjects in school were harder for you? I'm dyslexic, so I can't read or write, so those were pretty hard for me. Math, very easy. Business, all that kind of stuff, very easy. Reading, writing, horrible.
Yeah, all subjects were fine for me until high level maths. I was good at math until calc, then absolutely not. Couldn't understand a single thing. Writing, I'd say, has always been the easier for me, like English, history stuff, rather than
Do you think SoulSea will turn out to be a good platform, as I see that OpenSea is big? Yeah, especially if they add things like auctions. Well, you got to realize that they're very new, and Solana's very new, and OpenSea got first, but, you know, I'm not taking that away from them. That's a big deal. But I think that there's going to be room for more than one marketplace, right?
yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, I think so. Especially with how much interaction they really have with the creators and how much work they put in to reach out and show that they care. Not many places do that, and so I think so. How did you find your voice? Your voice seems effortless, or your path seems effortless.
Definitely not effortless. Definitely a whole lot of effort.
Whole lot of effort, guys.
A whole lot
You
of
don't
effort.
see 99% of what goes on.
Yeah.
And we've been doing this for years. We've been on camera now for 2 years. You have to remember that.
Yeah, a lot of work in terms of like work as in learning actual skills, learning knowledge, a lot of emotional work, a lot of just getting out of my comfort zone and like forcing myself to do things that were scary. Done?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's a
I think
wrap.
we might have skipped one or two, but there was so many.
Yeah, no, that was a
You
nice...
just killed an hour
That was
for
a-
us.
this
I
was a-
don't know how long it's gonna come out in the video, but on our end, that took us over an hour.
Which is great.
Thank you. All right, so now that we finished that, we can give you an update on what's outside. All right, let me adjust this,
Absolutely fucking nothing.
and it's off. This is good. Update. Still in the middle of nowhere. Yep.
All right, another update. We have 5.5 hours left. We switched. Matt's back on the wheel, and I am eating chickpea salad out of a bag.
Field prep.
Field trip. Yeah, we're learning how to road trip. When you're already tired and feel like shit because you've been in a car for 20 hours, the last thing we want to do is like put garbage in our bodies. So just making food to bring has been so clutch.
Good healthy food. Not fatty, make your stomach go sideways food.
Breakfast of champions.
There's trees.
What does that mean?
We're in Montana,
Well,
not Idaho.
in like 10 minutes.
Oh.
The first sign of trees.
Yeah, why does Idaho have no trees? Idaho doesn't have a single tree.
Boring.
It was like land of the rocks. What is that? Do you see the liquid ground?
No, you can't tell. It's like the way the ice. Oh wait, the way the ice. What is that?
Update.
Ice, snow.
Update, we're in Montana.
Oh yeah, update. We just crossed the state line into Montana. The way the ice and the snow is on the asphalt, it's like moving.
It's
and
like
it
water.
Yeah.
It's like water flowing, but it's like wind and snow.
It looks so trippy.
And it looks like the ground's on like alive.
Yeah.
Have you ever done psychedelics? The ground looks like that.
Yeah. It's 6 degrees.
Boy, bae. Oh my gosh, look at all this. It's finally beautiful. Look at. Wow. Guys, it's almost sunset, or it is sunset. We were up 6 hours before sunrise, watched the sunrise, kept driving. Now we're watching the sunset.
Thoughts? You were saying how this wasn't as bad as you think?
Yeah, I was really preparing for the worst. I thought I was gonna go crazy, but I don't even know what's happened.
We made it. After the last clip, our road trip went a little south. It got a little tough towards the end. Bad mood, bad vibes.
It got dark and we got tired.
Yeah.
We took some wrong turns.
Minor
But we're
crash, hit a medium, but it's all good. We made it.
Did no damage, but yeah.
Now that we're here, yeah, it's beautiful. If anyone made it to the end of this video, thank you. That's crazy. This one was so long. And if you did, comment Winter Wonderland because I'm so curious to see if anyone did. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.